Yeah, hi guys and welcome. Yes, the Redmi Turbo 4 Pro was actually launched in China some weeks ago, and for some of us, we couldn't wait to lay our hands on the phone. Why? Because of the battery size, the screen size. I mean, it's just a perfect fit for somebody like me. It's actually what I've been waiting for from Redmi, from Xiaomi, and yes, they finally did it, and I couldn't wait. I had to lay my hands on it. Of course, it's a Chinese version right now, so you're going to have a Chinese ROM inside. But from experience, I know that Chinese variants are actually way better in terms of performance, in terms of camera, battery life, than the global variants. Now, this phone is actually going to be launched as a Poco F7. So if you can wait for the global launch, why not? For me, I couldn't wait, so I got it, and it's here with me. And that's the essence of this video. This video is going to let you know maybe if you should go ahead and get the China version, or you just wait for the global version. Of course, there'll be some downsides. The downsides will probably be little Chinese language here and there, and then the bands. Okay, the network bands in Nigeria here differs from that of China. But will it be usable? Let's find out in this video. So if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and help the channel.
Yes, so I actually got another case entirely, which has a little bit transparency to it, and I like it that way. The one that comes in the box is totally black. Okay, so mine came with a 512 gig internal storage and then 12 gig of RAM, which is also expandable. So you're greeted with the phone case and the pack, the phone itself, and the 90 watts phone charger and cable. And luckily, you have a screen protector pre-installed. It's few days now, and I have been using the Turbo 4 Pro as my daily driver. Now, the build quality, the size of the phone is so satisfying. Volume rockers by the right hand side, up and down, and the power button, and nothing on the left. Below you have the speaker grills, the SIM card tray, and the microphone. Sadly, no headphone jack here. Sorry, no headphone jack here. At the top, we have got a microphone only. Now, the infrared is embedded into the camera rings, just like the TechnoSpark 30 Pro. I reviewed that earlier if you haven't seen the video. The 50 megapixel main shooter at the back, which shoots up to 4K, and the selfie camera just takes about 1080p. But good videos. I have two SIM cards inserted into this phone, and they're both of the same service provider. Now, in my area here, I've got the band 3 and band 28 where I stay here. But right now we can see that band 3 is active. So you're going to have few Chinese apps, like I said earlier, which I have uninstalled, and language still is in Chinese in some apps. Okay, even in some setting features, you still find Chinese letterings there, like in the themes, like when you go into the widgets, you find some Chinese there, which is not a problem for me anyway. Now, to the main reason why I bought the Turbo 4 Pro, and that's the design and the size. The width of the phone actually matters a lot when it comes to design. I actually prefer a wider form factor than the sausage-like form factor we have gotten to accept lately. The width of this phone is actually 77.4. In total, it's 6.83 inches and looks more like the big display on the Apple phones. The display just pops and it's just so beautiful. Bezels are there but quite minimal. You have got the option to allow the refresh rate switch by itself by default, or you can set it to either 60 or 120 hertz. The display of this phone, like I will keep saying, is awesome. Now, the audio on this device is another fantastic aspect. No, it doesn't feel cheap. It's quite premium. Deep bass, clear, man. The speaker is awesome. Another thing is the typing experience of the Turbo 4 Pro. It's awesome due to the haptic is really, really nice. When you type, you can feel it, The camera does so well and gets a minimal beating from the Gcam. Now, that's to tell you this phone supports camera to API. If you like to use Gcams like I do. Now, when I place Gcam images side by side, the stock images, there isn't much of a difference. So yes, the camera isn't bad on the Turbo 4 Pro. I heard some people say it's performance based. No, the cameras aren't bad. Now, what about the battery life in here? The 7,550 milliampere hour isn't a gimmick. It's for real. Now, the flagship processor in here is the Snapdragon 8s Gen 4. It doesn't disappoint, just that it loves to get a bit toasty once in a while, particularly when you're gaming. So yes, it's true, the Turbo 4 Pro gets a little bit toasty, but not something you can cope with. So I am sure this will be fixed with an update. Everyone seems to be complaining, but that's not how things work. You need to give some time for them to take in your feedbacks and stabilize things through pushing updates. So Xiaomi, Redmi, if you're listening, work on the temps of the Turbo 4 Pro. Yeah, so what's my final verdict on the Redmi Turbo 4 Pro? Absolute value for money. This is a $319 smartphone that's beautiful and that has a flagship processor. What more do you want? It has a great build, So guys, if you want to use the Turbo 4 Pro globally, yes, just find out from your network service provider the bands. If the bands are okay with the bands of the China version, then go ahead and use it. It's usable and it's really nice. Okay guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.